Hi everyone, welcome to Real Life 101. I'm Jillian and today we're taking a field trip. Real Life is going to college. I'm not talking about just any college. We're going to the University of Florida, the home of the national football and basketball champions, the Florida Gators. The Gator Nation, as it's proudly referred to, has a lot more to offer than great sports teams. Today we'll be taken on a tour of part of the 2,000-acre campus. Lewis will learn what life is like living away from home at Florida's oldest and largest university. Then we'll talk to an admissions counselor to find out what you need to be doing right now to get into college in the next few years. We'll also get a glimpse into the operations of the student government and how it serves the needs of the school when we meet the student body president. So, if you or anyone you know is interested in attending college, you won't want to miss a minute of our special two-part episode, Real Life Goes to College. Ready? Let's go, guys. We're the hosts of Real Life 101. So what's it like going to a university with 48,000 other students? I think I'd be walking around lost half the time. Lewis toured the beautiful campus at UF with Cicerone Krista Scott. She showed him how to find his way around and shared with him how it feels to be a Florida Gator. He found out that there are many ways of finding your niche in a big school. He also got to meet with resident advisor Mark Ray, who showed him one of the many styles of dorm rooms Florida has to offer its students.
Hey, I'm here with Krista Scott. So I understand you're going to give me a tour of the school.
Yes, I am. So you're here at the University of Florida, so we're just going to talk to you a little bit about student life today. So starting off with this building right here, this is the J. Wainwright Student Union. And because the name student is in it, you know that there's lots of stuff here that are going to be resources to students here at UF.
Do you know how big is the school?
The school, the actual campus is about 2,000 acres. A lot of that is swampland. We're actually one of the largest agricultural centers in the entire world. So as you kind of drive around campus, you'll notice there's lots of farms. If you're interested in veterinary school, we actually have the only veterinary school in the state of Florida. So there's tons of different resources like that. The student population is about 48,000 students. Around about 35,000 of those students are undergraduate students. And then we have students in all sorts of different professional programs. So it's a really large campus, but through student involvement and kind of just learning your way around, it's really not that hard to meet friends and meet lots of great people here. So
what do you love the most about this school?
I would say that one of the greatest things about UF is the diversity here. There's not just cultural and ethnic and religious diversity, there's just lots of different ideas here. And with 50,000 people, you're gonna have tons of different people that have different thoughts and different views. And a great thing about this campus is that you can meet somebody totally opposite of you or totally the same as you, and all three of you can have an amazing conversation. So all of you are part of the Gator Nation. You graduate here, and it's not just like I'm an alumni of the University of Florida. You are a Gator always. There's Gator clubs in every state of the United States, every one of the 67 counties of Florida, and over hundreds and hundreds of countries around the world. So it's definitely a community here, regardless of if you're on this campus or once you've already left to go off and get great jobs as a Gator alumni.
Is there something you don't like about this school?
The only thing that's not that fun is parking. I will say that, but though I'm supposed to be like, hey, go get the parking is intense. And the heat of Florida, it's definitely something that you have to get used to. I came from South Carolina, so being an out-of-stater, I was not used to humidity here. It was definitely an adjustment, but they have free Gatorade on campus, so I definitely found out where that was, and the air conditioning is really cold in these buildings. So I got used to those things, so it was a lot better.
So I understand you're a Cicerone, right? Tell me, what does that mean?
Basically, the Florida Cicerones are the official ambassadors for the University of Florida. So it's an organization of about 200 students that serve to represent the university to past, present, and future Gators. So we do a lot of things with the Alumni Association. We work with the president. We do a lot of things with Florida Athletics. So we work with football recruiting and things like that, as well as giving our campus tours. Something we like to let everyone know is that we're not paid tour guides. We actually volunteer our time to come out and do all of these campus tours and things like that. So we pretty much give like the most unbiased answers that are possible from a tour guide. We just really love our university and we like to talk about it a lot. And we all like to talk, so that helps. So yeah.
What made you become a Cicerone?
When I came to UF, I got a campus tour the semester before I entered the University of Florida, and I thought that they were just really dynamic people. It was a lot of fun. I was like, they have really nice polos, and I really want one of those polos. So they actually do an open rush forum that'll be for anyone who might be interested in Florida Cicerone or might just want to learn more about it, can come out and get information. After that, we do an open application. Any and everyone can apply. There is like a GPA requirement, and there's a minimum credit hours that you have to do as a member of the organization. But after that, if you're selected to be a member, then you get all the membership rights. You get to give campus tours, work with athletics, and then just hang out with a really amazing group of people who love the university as well.
Do you take a class for this?
We have a new member period of about a semester where you get to learn all about the university, so that when you're giving campus tours or working with alumni, that you're really knowledgeable about the campus, the student body, and just everything that's kind of going on here.
Oh, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
It was a pleasure. Nice
Thank
meeting you. Hey guys, I'm here with Mark Ray. He's gonna show me about dorms, right?
That's right. You came to the right spot. This is the Murphy area, and actually the hall that we're gonna go into right behind us is the Murphy Hall, actual hall.
Oh, wow.
So
Can we go check it out?
yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Well, here's my dorm.
Oh wow.
So it's a little non-traditional because I don't know if you've ever seen the other traditional dorms. It's usually a long hallway,
Yeah,
and everybody's dorm is kind of a little two by four or whatever. In the Murphy Hall, they're actually sections, so it's all a little bit different. You don't share the bathroom with as many people as you do in the other dorms, and also you get 2 rooms where everybody can get their own room.
Oh, so you have a roommate?
Well, the RAs don't. We're lucky. The resident assistants don't. We're actually lucky
Oh.
enough to live by ourselves in the 2 rooms.
So tell me about your dorm. What do you have?
Well, pretty much the traditional. Everybody has a TV
PlayStation
with
2, of course.
PlayStation, Xbox. Gotta have my Gator gear, my bedspread, my carpet, and the beanbag, and the Gator posters, of course, which are free at the stadium. And then back here, the best thing I invested in is probably a coffee pot. Ever since my freshman year, I lived off of that. The George Foreman is a must. Can't do it in your dorms, but I mean, you just do it in the kitchen, which everybody has a communal kitchen, so it's good.
Oh, cool.
And then other than that, just have a good computer and you're pretty much good to go.
So tell me, do you have any rules in the dorms?
Well, there are a lot of rules and regulations that everybody does have to follow. Like I mentioned before, the whole George Foreman, toaster ovens, anything that's really more than a toaster or a microwave, you need to carry the appliance upstairs with you to cook or anything like that.
Do you have a curfew?
Curfew-wise, no, there's really no curfew. It's 24-hour, and you can also have guests over 24 hours unless the building residents elect otherwise, where it's guests have to be out by midnight, and on the weekends they can be up in here 24 hours.
Oh, right.
But other than that, there's really no curfew. There's nothing that says that you need to have a meal plan or anything like that. And pretty much you kind of go as you please.
Oh, wow. So tell me, is this an all guys building or is it like mixed?
That's another thing that I welcome the experience. That Murphy Hall is actually co-ed, where the first and the 4th floors are guys and the 2nd and 3rd are girls.
Oh, okay.
So most traditional, it's a straight shot of about 50 guys, and here it's about 34 residents in my hall, and on the 1st and 4th is guys, and on the 2nd and 3rd is girls.
Oh, wow.
So
Well, thank you so much, bro.
yeah, no problem.
Nice meeting you.
You too.
Good luck.
I wonder if Mark's room always looks like that. I think Lewis could feel at home there. UF looks like it has something for everyone. You can really feel the pride of being a Florida Gator from both Krista and Mark. Whether you choose University of Florida or another college to attend, you can be assured there are people and organizations to help you get acclimated and help you fit in and feel at home.
You don't want to miss what's coming up next. Gator fans, we're back with more Real Life 101.
Has our tour of the University of Florida got you thinking about what it's going to take to get into college? Whatever your age, it's not too early to start preparing. Next, Lewis meets with Mike Powell, an admissions counselor from UF. Mike shares with him the application process of being admitted into the university and what you need to start doing now.
So tell me, Mike, tell me about your job.
Well, Lewis, I tell you, I think I have the best job in the world, definitely at the University of Florida. I'm the Associate Director of Admissions here, so I'm one of the people that are involved in the admissions process of determining and creating, selecting our class.
Oh, wow.
You know, we have one of the best freshman class every year out of the whole country. We get real excited.
What are the requirements of getting to UF?
Okay, for someone to be a part of the Gator Nation, for someone to be admitted to our freshman class, we look for a lot of different things. The main thing that I can tell you is that the first thing we're going to look for is strong academics. We want your background to be stellar when it comes to academics. But we also look at students individually and holistically. So what all of that means is that we're looking at students for what they bring to the University of Florida, because I'm trying to create a community here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a community of leaders, learners, and thinkers. That's what I want.
How many applications do you get a year?
Woo, boy, well, you notice I don't have any hair, right? Okay, so that's because of the number of applications that we get every year. We roughly get around 25,000 applications every year. And our freshman class is just slightly over 6,000 people. So if you did the math, that means there's a whole lot of people that, you know, are in this whole mix. But we definitely feel that we come out with the best class. And sometimes that class isn't necessarily going to mean that every single student admitted is going to be a student with a 4.4 GPA and a 1,500 on the SAT, you know, between critical reading and math. You know, we're looking for the whole student. So what you bring to the table, that's what we're looking for.
Tell me about your educational background.
Well, my educational background is, you know, I went to the University of Florida as an undergraduate. My undergraduate major was advertising. Oh, wow. And then I went and got my master's also. And so right now I'm working on my doctoral program. So, you know, not only am I, you know, a full-time employee here, I'm also a student. So I get to practice what I preach to my students all the time about going for a terminal degree.
Why do you decide to go into admission?
Well, I tell you, you know, going into admissions was one of those things that, you know, I never planned on it. But, you know, the position that I had prior to being promoted to an associate director was the assistant director for minority programs at the University of Florida. So that means that I was able to help students who are from underrepresented backgrounds, low socioeconomic backgrounds, to have access to college. And that was one of those things that really interested me. So I ended up getting to go on a trip, you know, and I wasn't even in admissions. So, you know, I got a free trip and was able to help some folks out, and that really piqued my interest. And then I started really learning how difficult the job was after then. So it's been a great ride.
What do you love the most about UF?
Oh man, what I love the most about the University of Florida is that, you know, the Gator Nation is just something special. It really is special. You know, you kind of feel it. You know it when it's time coming up towards football season, you kind of feel it. You know, even when it's basketball season, you know, it's something in the air. And then you also know that you're at a world-class educational institution. That means, you know, everything that I'm involved in is among the tops in the whole country, in the whole world, you know. So it's something special about this place.
So, a high school student, what type of curriculum should students take?
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, when we talk about the individual student, you know, there are students that come from a lot of different backgrounds. There are a lot of different schools out there, whether it's private, parochial, public, you know, magnet schools, IB schools, all of those different types of institutions. A lot of students do dual enrollment and everything else. We really want the student to come as well prepared as possible. We want you to take the toughest courses you can possibly take in your high school.
AP classes, honors classes.
Right, and I want to get to it because, you know, it's real important to know, you know, a lot of students that will take dual enrollment courses that are either at the community college or they may even be taught at their high school and called dual enrollment courses. Okay, so we want students to understand that, you know, if you can take the toughest classes, do so. Honors courses, of course, we think that you really need to, you know, challenge yourselves. But AP, Advanced Placement, and IB, International Baccalaureate, you know, and there are some other types of courses along those lines that are structured curriculum types of courses. We love students to take those. The University of Florida actually has more IB students than any school in the world. Wow. So we really look forward to that, and we get more AP scores sent to us than most other institutions that are similar to us.
Thank you so much for your time, Mike.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, all right? And go Gators.
Go Gators.
Guess I need to tell my little sister she's got to take some more challenging courses in high school if she wants to get into a good four-year college.
Time for me to eat. You guys take a break. Well, that was great. Back to work.
Are you involved in student council or student government at your high school? If so, that's great. Not only can your involvement help you get into the college of your dreams, but you can also continue to let your voice be heard after you start. On our visit to UF, Lewis had an opportunity to learn a little about student government when he talked with Ryan Mosley, the student body president.
What exactly is the student body president?
Well, being student body president, we are in control of student government. It's a $12.6 million organization where we sponsor the rec sports, the rights union, and student government. And we have 150 organizations between us, and we represent the entire student body on all state, local, and national levels.
Oh, wow. What made you go into this?
To be honest, I wanted to get involved, and I started getting involved with Senate, and just kind of one thing led to another, and all of a sudden I found a real passion for this type of stuff.
Is it challenging since you're a student too?
It's challenging sometimes, but it's a great opportunity. I had finished my bachelor's in finance last spring, so now I'm in my master's program. So I'm seeing it from both sides, kind of a grad student and from undergrad.
What do you love the most about being the president?
I would say the thing I love the most is getting the opportunity to meet so many people. UF's a big campus, and by getting involved, you really get to meet a lot of different people and hear a lot of different viewpoints.
What are your responsibilities?
A lot of the responsibilities are kind of reacting to a lot of student interests and needs. We try and create a lot of projects that students want to see completed. Most recently, today actually, we finished credit cards on campus, those type of things. And also we go to the local legislature and the national, federal government to represent their issues.
What do you love about the University of Florida?
The thing I love the most is just its pure size. The amount of opportunities that you have here, whether we field national sports teams, we have a lot of extracurriculars that students can get involved with, and we also have great academics.
Do you have any advice for anyone who wants to become a Gator?
Any advice in being a Gator, first of all, is to come and apply and be a Gator. But second is to once you get here, to take every opportunity you can and take advantage of it.
Being the student body president, is that an election position, or how does that work?
Yeah, it's actually a very long and arduous process, but you sign up to run, and then you have about 2 to 3 weeks worth of actual campaigning where students are out there in t-shirts, handing out flyers, telling what you're all about. And then about 12 to 15,000 students usually come out for each election, and they vote for their SG exec and for the Senate slate.
You must be proud to be in this position.
It makes me really humble to people give me the opportunity to kind of serve them, because there's a lot of students, and for them to kind of believe that I can do it was a great feeling.
So what other positions are in student government?
Well, there's hundreds of positions available in all different areas. We put on $500,000 worth of concerts, so you can find an area from marketing to advertising to productions and something like that. We also put on speakers. We also have cabinets that put on programs. We have, as I say, a $12.6 million budget, so we have a lot of people that regulate the finances. In addition, we have a full Senate slate where they kind of discuss a lot of the issues that are happening on the student bodies level and discussing those and passing resolutions. So there's a lot of various positions. Some do with programming and others with particular expertises within agencies.
Do you have any advice for anyone who wants to run for their student body president?
Get started small and find out kind of what you like. Maybe you're a big marketing guy, you want to do things with concerts, and you try that out and you like it and you keep going on in that area. Otherwise, you can switch and try something else. There's something for everybody.
How many hours a week do you spend in student government activities?
How many hours are in a week? That's about many. That's many we do. We do a lot of hours.
So you don't have like a typical day?
A typical day starts about at 7 a.m. and ends around 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're pretty busy.
Wow. Is it a stressful job?
We enjoy what we're doing, so it's not really a stress to do this, but we really do enjoy it.
Well, thank you so much for
No
your time.
problem. Thank you very
nice
much.
meeting you.
Just like in Washington, D.C., the student government at UF has 3 branches: executive, legislative, and judicial. Together, they work as an advocate for students and to help make the college experience the best it can be, including sponsoring or funding activities and acting as a liaison between students and staff. If you want to be involved, there are literally hundreds of ways you can serve in student government at a large university.
We are coming right back. School's in, and we're back.
Well guys, that's it for part 1 of Real Life Goes to College. The good news is that we'll continue our visit to the Gator Nation next week. We'll head to the Olympic-sized pool at UF where we'll meet with a student swimmer and hear how she juggles swimming and studying. Also, Lewis will talk to a president of a fraternity. You'll get an idea of what Greek life is about and if rushing a sorority or fraternity would be something you might want to do. Then we'll go to a medical clinic at Florida, where we'll meet a fourth-year medical student and learn about the challenges of pursuing a degree in medicine. So make sure you tune in next week for part 2 of Real Life Goes to College. What do you want to do with your life?